Explain why trilobites are considered to be oldest fossil in the diagram. These are the trilobites down here. They lived in the Paleozoic, way before the dinosaurs were around. In fact, we see dinosaurs up here. And then we have fish, and then we have the dinosaurs, and then we have the mammals and the horses showing up much later. But the reason why they're the oldest fossils in the diagram has to do with where they are in the rock layers. Okay, in geology, this is a thing known as superposition, where the oldest stuff is always going to be at the bottom. And it makes sense because what this is sedimentary rock. We see this is shale on the bottom. It's made out of mud. And this shale had to be there before we could stack this other rock known as limestone and the armored fish on top of it. And so what happens is when they die, they sink down to the bottom, and then they pile up, and sediment piles around them and eventually forms a rock. And then, so that fish had to be there before the dinosaur died and laid up on top of it, and then got covered in sediments, sandstone here. And then the dinosaur had to be there before the mammals were walking around on the ground, the horses. And then that horse eventually laid down and died and got covered up by sand. So the deeper you go in the ground, the older the rock layer is, and the older the fossils are as well. This is an important concept in evolution, where you can actually see gradual changes in things like the armored fish here. There's a geologic time known as the Devonian, where the fish really exploded on the scene. Their population got huge, and you can see gradual changes in the structures of the fish as you get higher and higher in the rock layer. And you know that the oldest one is on the bottom, and you can see how those changes occur. And that's one of the guiding big pieces of evidence is for evolution, is you see these structural changes in animals over time in the rock levels.